If you brought us receipts talking about Tommy paints his toenails in the dark, we'd be like, but did you go though? If you told us that Tommy wore wigs in the summertime, we'll be like, but did you go though? If you told us that Tommy writes bad checks, we would still be like, but did you go though? Because the point of the matter is, did you go though? Like, you are responding back to him, but you ain't really responding because you didn't go. Oh, what up, fam? Please be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Now let's get it, let's go. Oh, wait, Tommy. I'm telling you, my girl just asked me, has Tommy responded back yet? And I said, I don't know, let me see. And when I tell you that I seen they posted a video, I had my mouth like wide open. She had her mouth wide open. And we both was just sitting there looking at the video like in suspense, like suspense mode. Um, to see what he was about to say in regards back to Wendy clapping back on her show from Tommy's emotional video, trying to figure out how does someone not attend their mother's funeral? And you know, when people grieve, they could just say F a person and feel the need to call some stuff out on the situation. Arguing back with Tommy will only unleash the family business even more because we didn't even know that she wasn't returning her father's phone calls. Tommy might end up dropping so much tea, he can do a part 2 to that Lifetime movie that she's putting out. This could get really messy. This isn't just my opinion, but I would also wonder that too, as far as who will not show up at their own parents' funeral. Because I only know one person that has not attended their parents' funeral, their mom's funeral, and that was because this person was highly, highly medicated from being under stress and so medicated that they took too much stuff. Okay, that's the only way that would make sense to me. And again, this is my opinion, and this is based on my circle and my circle, just the people that is in my environment. I have never known anyone not to show up at a parent's funeral. Never. She's probably bragging to her friends and all for the end of the day for you not to even show up at her funeral. And it's setting an example that her son Kevin can also do the same thing. I knew something was going to happen with this situation. I just thought it was going to be the fact that how she made us keep this a secret, you know what I mean? And they was going to feel regret from that. Because I'm like, how do you keep something like that a secret? Like, don't they got friends and family? And don't she got grandkids and, other grandkids? If they want to talk about it or post about it, they should be able to. So I'm still kind of confused as to when did this originally happen. I don't think Wanda, which is Wendy's sister, will speak out on this because her daughter is in broadcasting. So she might want to keep those connections. It don't matter about who you are. It don't matter about what you have done for me. Like, money can't buy you everything. And I feel like, her father needed her. If you didn't go to the funeral, which again, I don't understand that, why did you, kind of like what he said, like you pretty much lied to your father and made it seem like you was out of town, but you was still there. And it sounded like he's saying that she was having dinner with Kevin. And I'm just like, it's crazy to me. I don't, ooh, okay. Um, so Wendy deflected on her show by talking about Tommy. She obviously was heated. I don't have a problem with Wendy talking about the situation. But what's crazy is she didn't really talk about the situation. She didn't even address the fact that, did you go or not? Like, she didn't even bring that up. Did you go? She deflected by talking about how Tommy would like her dress, implying that he's on the down low, and how him and his wife need to get it together. And I was just like, well, damn, well, what did his wife say? Okay. But they also had the same rumor about her husband. So I'm like, okay, so you talking about him on the down low. But then they say, Kevin was on the down low too. Anyways, says, um, then she says that she has better feelings for her ex, you know, who cheated on her during most of their marriage and had a whole baby by another woman, the same woman that he was cheating on during most of their marriage. So she cares more about Kelvin than she do about her own brother. I don't understand this shit. She had her staff like agreeing with her. And I'm like, that's your staff. Like, what you think they're gonna do? Like, disagree with her? I mean, I don't even know what I would do in that situation. I would just be like, I would barely clap because I'm like, this is some bullshit. I know her staff be talking so much mess when they get home. Like, I wonder what Normie be saying because it's like you got these people trying to agree with you, and do they know your brother like that? Like you got them you just involving them. Like you talk about it. Like why are you involving your staff? Like they work for you. You pay them, okay? They gassing you up. And then she goes on, well, there is nothing you could say about me that I haven't said about myself in this 35 years that you have been jealous of holding the microphone. And she's forced to love only one sibling. And so she was just saying, like, she got receipts that could wrap around the building. But the thing is, Wendy, like, we don't care. And before I say this, we speaking on this just like we would be speaking on the stuff that she gossips about, okay? She puts out people gossip, people's personal business. So, people are going to chime in and have their opinion on her situation, the situation that her brother brought forth, okay? And the question is, going back to when Tommy originally did that video, all right, that he had every right to do because, he said that he tried to reach out to you and people are just can be in their feelings. He lost his mother too. And it probably triggered him like seeing you say that you're so close to your mother and how y'all talk on the phone so much. That could trigger a person when you don't even show up to their funeral. So my thing is, Wendy claims that she got so much receipts about Tommy that could wrap around the building. Tommy is not famous. I mean, the point of it all is still deflecting. It's still, did you go? You sitting up here talking about Tommy, what he done, but you ain't even addressed what he said about you. Do you not call your father? Do you, not return your brother's calls? Are you just that distance from everybody? You having dinners with your ex, the same man that I don't know. People have the right to an opinion on how you treat your family, how you are as a person, as a human being. And this ain't, I like Wendy for her fun side of the show, but I will say this, she has some weird ways to me. And I don't really get her. I don't know what happened with this DJ Booth thing. It's just so much stuff that she do that it's just weird to me. But we will see tomorrow to see what Wendy got to say about her brother and these receipts. I'm sure Tommy can really pull out some damn receipts. And the crazy thing about it is, he's never pulled out receipts on you before. But it's the fact of you didn't come to your mom's funeral and how you treating your father. People can really become a different person when you disrespect their loved ones. And I think it seemed like that's where he's at with it, because it don't seem like that's naturally his character. Because if that was the case, he could have been trying to get, clout off of, her. basically by spilling tea on her. But I've never heard him do that before. I'm glad that he was able to get this off his chest too, because I'm sure that's eating him up, especially if she's not calling them back. Yo, what else can you do? He tried to reach out to you behind closed doors. You acting funny, so I can't even be mad at him. And I wasn't mad at him at first, because I'm just like, that's his mother, and he feels a certain way, and he's just expressing himself. But tomorrow I will be watching to see how she handles the situation with her, popping of the and trying to get the co-workers to agree with her. All right, I'm out. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.